Yeah, it's blinking orange and the stream has started. Hello stream! Woo! Okay, so my parents aren't home. Visiting a family friend is what they're doing, and I have a soda. I have ADHD. And it's late in the evening and my medicine is like at the time where it's supposed to run out. So, sorry, not sorry. You can just click away if you don't want to deal with this, but I am going to be random. Anyways, I got a new keyboard and a new mouse. So now I just need the screen situation fixed, and then I should be able to... Okay, I also need the cleaning my room problem fixed. But then I can finally move over to my own computer instead of my dad's computer, which is about the same age as me. This computer is the same age as me. I mean, it's fine for paperwork and stuff, but like... for gaming and streaming and being in a VC at the same time. Kind of a problem there. Let's probably move straight forward instead of sideways. Game load, please. Too much energy. Oh god. I am so sorry, but at the same time I'm not, because I know this is more entertaining. Or well, to me it is. I prefer to watch random people and like stuff, because like it's fun to watch people just go random. The more fucking, like, the more, like, fuckhead energy, the funnier. Although I am trying to limit, like, what is on stream, because, like, one of my friends is just inappropriate. It's like, okay, a few things are fine, but, like, there is a point where I just have to be like, no, stop, cut it out, too much. Mostly because I don't want to have to mute him every other second for him to say something inappropriate. But like, there's a difference between what, like how much social pressure I accept. Depends on what am I talking to, who am I talking to. Him? He's ADHD like me. Neither of us like ADHD. I changed my version from 1.8 to 1.17, so I think I have all jump on, for God's sake. No! Get off. Knock it off. No auto jump. Why can't it just be default not to have it on? It is so annoying. Things like this is the kind of thing we complain about with Minecraft. With Sims, we complain about stuff like, the game is being completely broken and it costing like shit tons of money. It's like you do realize there's other ways of earning money off a game than gatekeeping different parts of the game behind it. It's like, I don't want to just be like, they've just introduced like new colors and stuff like not that long ago. Like, I don't care. Like, I can't actually it isn't a color wheel. I don't care. Give me a motherfucking color wheel. I want a color wheel. Then you never have to update the colors again because you've just given us a color wheel. Can they do like Sims 2 or Sims 3? Which before anybody's like, oh, you probably haven't played that, you're too young. I never had them for myself. But the place where like after school we'd go to a specific like build. It had like two buildings if I remember right. And a pretty big fenced in, not really fenced in area, but like area that we knew the parameters of. In the secondary building, we were assigned to a building which was the main one where we had the closet where we could put our school bag after coming there and our jacket, and then we'd be there until our parents had free from work. We'd all go there in just giant groups, and everybody would be aware of the two paths because it was pretty close to the school, so yeah. Apparently there was somebody creepy there once, so that turned alarms everywhere. Happened once, the entire school immediately going on, what the fuck was that? No. Like both the school and the area was immediately just like, some random adult even talk to the kids there? No. Can some of the older kids watch them when they're going there? Literally, like, from now on, it's like, older kids, you're babysitting the younger kids, even when we are old enough to have stuff. But Sims 2 and Sims 3, I'm pretty sure it was Sims 2 and Sims 3, the gameplay footage I've seen is something that's like, I remember that. Because they had them at the place. I played it. I had absolutely hated playing it because for some reason nobody can leave your save alone. They go and use your save. It's like, leave my save alone. Go make your own save. Fuck off. Fuck off, you don't even want to play The Sims. You just want to kill people's characters. Stop. 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 Let me play my character. And just because it's prettier than yours and you don't have the time to make it and you just want to kill something pretty, I'll make it for you. Go ask me. Literally any interaction that isn't getting me bullied, I am willing to do. That's literally my mindset back then. Like, am I not getting bullied for it? Sure. Like, I was a social butterfly. Like, ask me, like, nicely, and nicely I mean do it over-energetically, and I will be like, yeah! Like, I am an over-energetic child. I didn't have my ADHD medicine back then, so I'm acting, like, around what I'm doing right now. But, like, Sims 2, yes. Yes, please! I didn't understand what was going on with the game because there were so many features. I don't think we had a single pack. I don't think they had a single pack. I honestly don't think, because that place was like, why would they buy packs for us? They aren't getting paid enough to do that. The only thing they were like actively upgrading was the Just Dance. Because there would literally 24/7 be a couple of kids in there playing. Like, in the other game, nah. Just Dance, yeah, we're beating each other. Even the boys joining and it was fun. Because like, literally that was the one activity that both the boys and the girls joined in on. Because it was physical activity, which the boys enjoyed. And it was more feminine version of it, so the girls enjoyed it too. I don't know why I'm climbing out here, but I am. I just need something to do while I'm talking. But like, literally, I don't think we had a single pack for Sims 2. We had 2 different Sims games, I remember that. I remember we had 2 different cassettes for 2 different ones. I think one of them you could place a lot at like where you wanted, I remember. I remember having like, trouble time figuring out how to place a lot. One of them had a tiara, a hairstyle with a tiara. I remember that one. I was a small kid. I was obsessed with it. I wasn't that small again, but like, you know, I was like, it was between 7. That's when you start in like 7 or 6 years old. That's when you start in a kindergarten grade in Denmark. It's 0th grade. It's you've been here for 0 years. We're basically just running you through the alphabet, numbers, and training you to sit the fuck still. Like, which we don't even really do because like, who cares about sitting still? Just try being silent while the teacher showed. That teacher was amazing. She knew exactly how to shut us up. We're learning about I today. And to show you what an example for I is, we're gonna give you an ice cream. Every single child just looking at her like just with this like respect and love, just like, you are the best teacher in the world. Because it's like, ice cream? Like not ice cream, it was the, I think, is it a popsicle it's called? It's the one where it's like the frozen water. It's the frozen water with the tasting mixed in. But like, literally, like, loved it. But like I stopped at that school when I was in 4th grade. I took the entirety of 4th grade like through it, and then I changed school to a special needs school. Or whatever you want to call it. Special needs school, but I wasn't treated like a special needs kid because, let's be honest, I was the most competent kid there. So the teachers were like, we're gonna go buy some, like, literally just water. But you know what, for fun, let's take one of the students with us. We don't really have energy to take care of one of the kids there and have to deal with them having a mental breakdown. Exine, why don't you come with me? And it's like, yay, going out shopping! And me just, like, looking at her with a killer look, like, when we're going back, just like, bitch, you brought me out here for butter? We were going, that's 1 pack of butter! And not like, I think maybe 1 or 3. Like, small packs, it's like, teacher, if you just wanted to spend time, you could have just said so. It's just butter! Like, why? I just remember being pissed. So she's the same teacher who would actually take like a snowball into the class. There was like a door into the class from the outside that were like never really used. It began getting used more throughout Corona, but not really for anything. Like we just ignored it most of the time. She goes, gets the snowball, and is about to stuff it down like one of the other students' shirt, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Her flask that she currently uses for water and stuff is actually one I gave her when I graduated from that school, which isn't really a graduation. Like, they call it a graduation, but like I didn't get no teaching there. Shush. I got social validation. Is that helpful? Yes. So I was a mess. I am a mess. I'm still a mess. Oh fuck, but like seriously, like I was more comfortable there for a long time, but like I am learning more stuff now. Like, I wasn't learning anything at a normal school either. They don't teach me shit. None of them. The only place I learn shit is the internet. And before anybody's like, oh, you shouldn't trust what you say on the internet. Look, if I am watching English talking videos to learn English, why can't I listen to what I'm listening to the internet? I am watching an English show. I don't understand, I don't understand like 5 sentences. I understand how to say, good day, my name is, I think I knew how to say where I lived. No, I'm from. Like, I'm from Denmark. My name is Christine. I am this amount of years old, which mostly I knew because my mom was training those sentences with me. But like, my classmate, who was for a short period, he was my boyfriend at some point. Worst decision ever. We like. He let me borrow his iPad to watch Teen Titans Go. Like, not Teen Titans Go, but like Teen Titans, like the like a more actually like less brain dead version of it. More the one that's like actually like Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go, like the actual Teen Titans. Which I understood nothing, but I slowly begun to understand to the point where I was like, literally every English class, sometimes even in the like outdoor break, I was sitting and watching it. The teachers were letting me because like, she's understanding more English. She's not going to do any of the schoolwork we give her anyway, so this is more effective. Sure. If you found something that works, sure. Or about the thing where I said this biggest mistake to date that guy. He was nice before, and then we began dating, he just turned to a joke. So, like, okay, joke was not what I meant to say, I meant jerk. But you know what, joke fits as well. Because it's like, you were confident in yourself before. Confident in hanging out with the only girl in the class because we were like really small classes, and for God's sake, I need more girls in special needs schools. Like, God's sake, I was so alone. But like, just he turned from like this nice guy. Like, we would go out to like when we're like it's like time to eat because the school is more lax. Okay, what about we take a blanket, which he had with him in his bag. We go outside, we sit on the grass at the football fields outside of school. Which is more like out back of the school. It's technically not a part of the school, but like everybody treats us as this because nobody else comes back there when it's within school hours. Only after school when different free times activities begin going over there and stuff. But like, just even for like when we would like sit out and eat together, we would like begin like sitting and sketching and drawing, and like we did both like talking so much about drawing. We loved drawing and stuff together. Like this fucking jerk where it's like, because like I knew he was like some point like insecure. I didn't even want to break, like I flat out was like, I need to get out of this. But I didn't want to break up with him, so I just like asked my friend like, can you help me with this? I don't know what she did or what the hell's going on. I am sorry for rambling. Oh, a follow. Hello. I am sorry for rambling. I am just don't ask. Okay, like I don't know. But like he was so nice to me, but like I didn't want to hurt his feelings, so I asked my friend to find some way to get him to break up with me. Later that day, he comes up to me and breaks up with me. I don't know how she did it. I just know it was just like finally, and I don't have to deal with the burden of like, what if I accidentally hurt his feelings? Because he was the one who felt like, oh, maybe I hurt. Like no. He was so much nicer, and it was so much easier to stand around you when we were just friends. Like, he changed complete personalities at that point. Like, it's like, because that school had Just Dance as well, so it's like, sometimes we would have played Just Dance before. Afterwards, just like, are you avoiding me? Is he avoiding me? He's avoiding me. Why is he avoiding me? Like, yeah, I understand him playing with his friends once in a while, but like, you are being weirder than usual. was fun though. It was fun though, I mean it's fun to hang out. It was fun to hang out with my friend. Not so much him. He did become a very much a jerk. And kind of a joke too, because literally, like it was like this slightly chubby kid, but like, who the fuck cared? Like, nobody cared. We had, almost everybody had been bullied in the past at our school, so it's like, yeah, dealing with it. But he went to this other place that was like to help him deal with like some social anxiety and stuff, and it's like, I was expecting him to come back better, like nicer, and like I would actually, like, or at the very least, like nicer to himself maybe. He's turned into such a jerk. And then this other person who went to the same place later, who was also in a class, went from being the guy who would pull my hair and be like a real jerk to actually being nice because he got self-worth enough to actually realize he doesn't need to be an asshole. Like this one guy's just like confidence isn't good on you. Just no. The confidence turned him into a joke, to a jerk and a joke as well because just, it was so nice before. Nobody had anything against him at this school. I understand maybe going there for some influence, confidence and stuff, but like, you just, what, why? And then him thinking he still has a chance with me, it's like dude, you don't think it's a hint that my best friend talked you into breaking up with me. And that I didn't beat her afterwards. Okay. I'll just dodge the conversation. Again, because I try not to hurt him. Okay, we're just dodging this conversation again. Leave me alone. I think he was technically the third boyfriend throughout my life. Like, my first boyfriend was in the kindergarten. Me and another girl looked exactly like each other, and there was this pair of twin boys, so, yeah. We look the same, why not? It's funny. Let's just say nobody knew who was who. We didn't even know what dating really was, so that's fine. Second one, we were, like, my family was going to Legoland. We had another family, family that we know well, invited. We invited them as well with us. They were basically, like, the parents were keeping an eye on some other kids around my age as well. So this big group going there, and yeah, first boyfriend got there. Well, second boyfriend, but first one I actually thought of as a boyfriend, because I actually knew what dating was at that time, although I didn't know a lot about it. Yeah. Kids who barely know each other, it probably isn't the best idea to, like, have dating, because, like, we never talked. I didn't even remember his hair color. I thought he was blonde. Wait, no, I thought he was brown hair. No, did I? I don't remember. I remember I got the wrong hair color because I made a character for him on the Wii in case he came over so we could like play on it. Like, I made the wrong character. So I just realized later, like, wait, that's him. Okay. Because I was a kid. Currently, my brain, when I meet somebody and when I talk to somebody, my brain like basically makes an archive of that person. Like multiple of my friends currently, I can tell you the exact height down to a centimeter. Mostly because Philip literally has the same height as me, and I think Jeremy was like... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember like within like a pretty close range of what his height was. Because my brain has just learned like you archive this because you won't remember it if you just let it up to like yourself. Like you have to remind your brain, like will it just like, okay, write it down your brain. Because otherwise you'll just forget it. Like, when I just ramble, I have a hard time telling what I was actually talking about earlier. I know I was talking about the thing with, like, the school and, like, how they had just, like, Sims. Oh, God, I love playing the game. I barely played the game. I liked making the characters. Or building the houses, which I didn't like either because I didn't have any money. Until they showed me the cheat for money. Which then became very fun to make the houses. Just like... 4th grade in like Danish schools, that's like, well, I know I was 7 in the first one, so it's 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Does it? Am I? No, that doesn't make sense. Because 13 is 7th grade. I know 13 is 7th grade because for the Christian kids there is like confirmation is what it's called in Danish, which they go through there, which you know is at that time because it's all like the priest, like it's just that class because we know like okay it's that class that's going through it. It is just like sort it out like yeah sure there. Teacher gets a break. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's the. They just. I've gotten braces recently. Oh well, I don't actually have the braces part, but I have like the metal parts that are supposed to be on like the back teeth part. Which means I have wax on the sides of those things because it is really like cutting up my tongue when I'm talking. I just got one of them loose. 2 seconds, I need to put it back in. Because I think I lost the other part of it like earlier when I was eating, so it's like yeah, probably swallowed it. I never get through a full day with having like all 4 parts on because there's the outside and then there's the inside, which there is both sides have something to cut up. Like the outside usually holds, the inside usually like either neither of them holds or one side holds. I feel like I can't get over like the fact of like. Oh well, it's okay that like you're a little bit nervous and confused and scared, and I'm just like, lady, does my face say scared to you? My face says you've given me a pair, like you've given me new toys on my teeth. I am literally I'm too busy letting like my ADHD is taking over. My tongue is trying to figure out what the exact like geometry and shapes and stuff of these things you put on my teeth is. I'm not focusing on what you're saying. I am just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with my teeth. I'm not hearing you. I don't have focus for this right now. You've given me something new to focus on and you expect me to focus? Yeah. And stop saying like it's okay you're scared because you're making my brain think that it's like let my brain be in the denial about it being okay for being scared. Let it think that it's not supposed to be scared. Because then it will adapt to act not scared, which will trick myself into thinking that I'm not scared. Because my brain is good at lying to even myself. So it's like, just let my brain trick myself into thinking I'm not scared. Which will help me not become scared about it. Which is more effective for me. I swear I'm not on drugs. Oh my god. Actually, it's the exact opposite. That's the problem. Because my ADHD medicine has run out like... It's supposed to run out in like 1 hour, 20 minutes. I mean, I take it at 6 in the morning and then again at 12. But it's like... I said that last 6 hours. That means that it should have run out. I don't know. It's supposed to last me the entire day. Yeah, like just entirely, I think I should get on a higher dosage soon. Like previously when we tried, I began losing too much weight. But like, I realized lately I have begun like, I literally just give me the food, I will eat it. As long as it's something I like to eat. But like, my stomach is a black hole. I will eat the entire day if that's not sick. Like, just place snacks in front of me. Just continually do it. I will eat more than I'm supposed to. Plus, so like, the eating this sort of thing isn't a danger right now. Plus, secondarily, my medicine, I don't feel like it's affecting me the entire day anymore. I feel like it runs out a bit too much, or I just need a stronger dosage at least, because I act like a kid who's got too much sugar. Which is what I usually do when my medicine isn't working. So, yeah, medicine not working, how great. My focus, like if you say, like, the thing is like, energy, let's say energy and focus, you get like 100 points and you can put them in each. Normal people, pretty much 50-50 in energy and focus. Me. There is nothing in focus. Everything has been put in energy. I have like maybe 10 in focus and like the rest is like in energy. Which means I can run everybody else tired. But I can't focus on shit. Except if it's something I'm interested in, like video games, which means I am literally hyper-focusing. Or if I get to just ramble and talk, which I will again just word vomit. Like my brain is just, I'm not thinking before I speak right now. I am just word vomiting. Like I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just talking. I'm guessing it's supposed to be more effective. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be better for like content creation. So I'm gonna try. Let's see if this actually makes a difference in numbers and stuff. Because that's not gonna be very hard to spot. Like if a few numbers goes up, like that's like okay, it went better. My numbers are really bad right now for it because I don't know how to content create. Woo! Mostly because my brain is still like right now I have a very random day. Usually my brain has days. My usual day for my brain is my brain wants to say like 50 million different interesting things and just ramble on about them. But my brain is just like shush, hush, no talking. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass everybody else. Behave. I don't want to behave. I want to talk. I want to be random. I don't like acting normal. I mean, I will if I'm in a socially like situation. Usually only when I'm like in a small group I'll begin rambling. But like there's one situation in smaller groups where I will not ramble. If something serious is happening. At that point, random girl turns off, mom mode activate. Literally just like, yeah, I'm sitting here now. The oldest girl in the room. I am now sitting with this other girl crying beside me. I am hugging her, just telling her like, just get it out, just get it out. Yeah, you need to get it out. Doesn't help to hold it in. Like literally pointing the other girls in different directions. It's like, okay, you go get some water. You go get a bowl in case she goes up because that's how bad she is right now. You go get some toilet paper so she can like, because her nose is running as well, and literally just like, you go that way, you go that way, you go that way, you go that way, you go that way. Like, just get everything. It's like, I was the oldest woman in the house at that point. Because my mom wasn't home, and like my brother was holding a party at home. It's like, I was just like my dad was home? Yeah, great. Great. How is that supposed to help? Like, yay, my dad's home. I didn't know mom in this situation. This is an emotional, sensitive thing. Where she is, like, down far enough that she literally needs to be, like, stereotypical things, like, needs to be fulfilled as well there. Because, like, she is, like, it's like, okay, that's enough of a state of being just panic. And I'm never gonna say who it is because, well, never. But like just for God, like just like because like we haven't. I know one of my friends has like a friend I always hang out with sometimes, but like for them, like for her, she profiles people immediately off their face for what she feels safe about because of other problems, which is very much that like how do you act? Like I mirror what other people do a lot. That's why when I'm alone, I just ramble because I get to be myself. Yay! But like I'll mirror what other people do because I want them to be comfortable. Which means that I often end up like being like, wait, they thought I was calm and nice and stuff. Okay. And the most random thing you can ever deal with, but sure. But if that made like somehow I didn't even know that made that girl feel safer. Like when I'm just literally at the point where I'm ready to chop the head off one of these teens because I just want peace and quiet. And I'm like really getting annoyed and stuff. And I am rambling to one of my other friends who also has ADHD on the phone. And I can go from that mode to just flat out mom mode in like freaking like less than like half a minute. Just I'm already just sitting there. Because like I didn't know what was happening. I just know from the bathroom comes 3 girls out, bolting towards my room. I'm looking out through the keyhole because I know some of the guys have been knocking on my room, and just running the other direction because they want to annoy me. But I'm just like, okay, fuck. And somewhere in between that time, somebody broke the toilet. Not even joking, somebody broke the fucking toilet. Like, not even like the toilet broke, but like, the place you sit on. Like, they broke, like the circle thing where, like with the hole downwards, so it's like it's the main part you sit on if you need to shit. It's like, it's just, there's just a crack in one side that's just like just as if you cut, as if it's one of those like hot knife challenges where they literally just cut through it. It's like what? Like there's of course a small bit of cracking because it was cracked and it wasn't actually cut like that, but like what? What did you do? Oh. Like none of you are heavy enough. What are you doing? Were you jumping on it? I can't find anything else. Like, the amount of weight you can put on that thing without it even showing signs of cracking. And you... How did you... I was so confused. So for real, I had... Like, I was literally just at the point where I was like, I'm ready to just break the neck in front of these people. And then, out of nowhere, okay, mom mode activate. Mental breakdown. Get to work. What? Who? Huh. I heard a sound. But there's nobody in the VC. Is something around me? No. Did something happen in Streamlabs? Not else than something 3633 that followed earlier, but I said things when that happened. I was confused at that, but yeah, what was that sound? Maybe just my headphones. Again, I am not on any type of drugs, I just have ADHD and I have, for some reason, been given a soda. It's not a good mix. I am still drinking up the soda, by the way, so yeah. I'm not gonna stop acting like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is how I entertain myself. Literally just ramble. Rambling while playing video games. Usually I ramble in my mind, so I don't like annoy other people. Like yeah. I also remember like earlier in the bus today, like it's like we're going like it's like we're like so close to having put off like one of the last one of the first ones we needed to put off. Like a kid. It's like, and the smaller kids begin like they were like not agreeing on one thing, and I'm just like, shut up, just don't, just wait 5 minutes until we begin fighting, because then one of you will have been put off the bus already, and we don't have to listen to this. Like I don't have the energy for you guys to begin screaming at each other. Just wait 5 minutes. And they stopped. Somehow they stopped, and it's like, thank God. Like, because we had a different bus driver for the day, so he doesn't know how to deal with those two. So it's just like they actually stopped. Thank God. Like one of the other days, they like literally like, are you playing to kill us, kid? Because you just threw a shoe up towards where, like I was sitting beside where the bus driver was. I was at the front. It's like, you almost hit us, and you, like, oh yeah, let's hit the bus driver with a shoe while he's driving. That couldn't be bad at all. That's not life-threatening. That couldn't get us all killed at all. Yeah, that's totally safe. Might have yelled a bit at him there, or more accurately, giving him a very aggressive statement that made him shut up for the first time in months. For like 5 minutes, but it was 5 minutes apiece. The first 5 minutes we've ever had. Peace and quiet for 5 minutes. Because they'd already been banned from sitting in the front because they won't stop yapping. Like literally, kid trying to tackle me to get to the front seat. I'm just like, for God's sake. Like I'm not moving until you stop pushing. It's just, oh God. Having to deal, like most kids, I'm fine with dealing with like most kids. But some levels of not understanding social cues, I'm saying I can't. Most people, like most kids, I'll deal with it, even if I don't want to. I'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. I can deal with it. But like, when I literally feel like, just walking home would be a better option than going in the bus. Like, and I don't want to walk all that way. That's a long damn way. Like, I live in a different city than I go to school in. There's like a good amount of kilometers in between. Like, no way. But like, I can only deal with so much yelling and screaming and music being turned up way too high on their tablets or iPads. I don't care which one it is they have. And then yelling and screaming even more, and me almost getting hit by a shoe. It's like, stop. Oh, just give me just it's like every 10 minutes, just take 1 minute of silence so we can recover just some of our sanity. Like, I can take so much. Because I can't just leave the room when I'm in a bus. I can't leave. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here with a screaming child behind me, another screaming child behind me. Yay! Just yelling towards each other. I usually sit actually in between where they usually sit. Like one of them being slightly in front of me to the side and one of them being slightly behind me to the side. And it's like, they're yelling at each other so they can hear each other as if they were yelling beside each other. They are screaming to each other. It's like, stop. Just shush. Shush. I know, like, if I look over, because like nearby the school there's a kindergarten. There is less sound at the kindergarten's playground when all the kids are outside than what there is when these two are on the bus. Like, for God's sake, stop screaming at each other. Just a few seconds of silence without your iPads then taking up that sound. Get headphones. Because I remember one of the other ones that was in the bus today. I remember like she used to be absolutely terrible having in the bus. There used to be some screaming matches. They apparently, I think they figured out what was like wrong with her, like problem-wise, and it's like she's now sitting in the back of the bus with headphones on and is like enjoying whatever is on her screen. And it's like, it's fine, it's nice, it's calming, but you can just see her sitting in the background looking at these two just like, you guys need help. So like this like face of, what are you doing? And she's like a kid as well, so it's like, even the other kids in the bus, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, I think there's like when the entire bus is full, there's like 3 or 4 screaming, everybody else is just looking at them like, why? And trying to explain to these kids like, sit the fuck down. Get back on your seatbelt. I know we're not driving right now, but we're about to drive off. Get your seatbelt back on. That thing is supposed to go off. You can talk with him later, you can talk to him tomorrow when you're in class, because you are at the same school. I know you are. You both get picked up at the same place I'm from. So don't even. Like, shush. Like, I know they're from that school. I've seen them run up to the area which is not even that school anymore, which is the thing that is counted as my school, which is, that's not even school anymore. You are in the actual, like furthering, like, it's like, this is after 10th grade. What are you, no, the couch wall isn't just because it's fun. It's literally to section up the area that's not your guys' area. What are you doing? Also, because I know from the time when I went to that school before, because I literally just moved on the other side of the couches, because yay, nothing new apparently. But like, just having to deal with sitting in your classroom, you're doing maybe a test or something, and then you just hear it. A child running and screaming okay, there's somebody fell over there. Like running and screaming down the whole, like we're sectioned up into areas. There's the older classes, the medium class, and the young classes. It's like, why are they basically the babies up here? Like every other class has the reason to go down to the area. That's the area towards the gym. But like, what are they doing up here? Like, you know, like they have nothing to do up here. They're just up here. Like, what are they doing? Trying to get the like hot chocolate? So the hot chocolate machine? You mean the coffee machine? They won't know how to use the right one. They know that. They don't even know they have that machine. The only ones who actually get to, on a stable basis, use that machines of the students is the student council during student council meetings. And that's not the student council kids. Like, we have from each like part of the school, there's 2 students chosen. So like the younger ones get 2, the medium ones get 2, and the older ones get 2. Not one from every class, because some students literally have a class for themselves. Depends on how problematic they are. But it's like, for God's sake. Because I'm raised on like I like when I'm like near my cousins. I'm pretty sure my cousin's actually younger than these 2. Like, they don't yell and scream in the bus. Like, they understand. It's like... And the thing is, they don't even yell in Danish. They do bad English. Like, bad. Like, it's great you've learned another language, you little pieces of shit, but I don't want to hear you guys scream incredibly inappropriate and stupid stuff. Like, just stupid shit flying out of their mouth. They barely understand what they're saying. And shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh, you have no idea what implication that is. Oh God, no. But like, just everybody else in the bus, windows to both, like when both of them have been put off, and it's just like, it's peace and quiet, and you're just like, what is this feeling of just all weight being lifted off of you, because it's like, peace and quiet, yes. Although, like, oh, we've gotten to the place we paired off the last of those 2. That won't save you. Get off the fucking bus! Like one of them is like a song and dance to get off. It's like, dude, you've seen like 5 people go off of you before you, just today. What did they do? They grabbed their bags. They walked towards the outside of the bus. They said goodbye to the bus driver, or said have a good day or have a good weekend, depending on like what's happening. And then they left the bus, maybe waving towards the bus when they left. They don't stand and they put their stuff in their bag before we leave the bus, before we stop for them, because then we don't have to spend extra time on them. And you want me to like, you've thrown your shoe off. You have your tablet out of your bag, okay, fine. But like, what is your food doing out of your bag? You're not even allowed to eat on the bus. What is that you've out of the bag as well? Just put it back. Just no. I understand the iPad. If that can get you to scream less, which you can, because that means they just begin screaming about the video game. It's like, just shush. Just. Or at the very least, when they're ready to get out of the, when it's their turn to get out of the bus, be at the ready for it. Like for me, I have 3 different bags. I have my school bag, I have my computer bag, and I have my handbag. All of them weighing a fair bit, to the point where my mom won't lift them. I have to lift them myself because mom won't even touch them. Like everything else, sure, she'll lift. But like those things, nah. Especially if I have my actually bigger books in it, because fuck, they weigh the same as like, they weigh way too much. This is my dad's computer. It's the same age as me. I am very sorry. I'm getting a new one though. I just need to get the screen situation fixed, and then I will actually be having a new one. I have the computer for it. I just the other day went out to buy a mouse and keyboard. My aunt had gotten me one, but it wasn't really that good quality, so we got another one. One that was more comfortable and cost only a slight bit less for one of the more like popular brands for the store, which was more comfy for me. Like this computer, I remember playing on this computer when I was like The game is running at like 15 FPS. No, the game is running smooth compared to normally right now. It may sometimes run at like less than 1 frame. That's funny sometimes. I don't know how the computer is feeling. I just know that I feel like have gotten way too much shorter. Because as soon as I've cleaned my room and gotten the new computer set up, I'll be moving over to that one because this computer, it can't take more. It's literally, I remember playing on it when I was like at least, like I was like around 7. I remember playing games on it, like, and I understood how to turn it on, how to, like what the code was. I understood everything about it. So I'd probably played on it for a while before that as well, which, like, I'm 18 now. This computer is ancient. Like, literally. Although it's very pretty for an old computer, but like, probably because a lot of my dad's work had to do with, like, then there's a lot of paperwork and stuff, so might as well have one that holds. Like, this shit is ancient. So I'll probably die if I run down here, but I want to try it anyways. Because I need something to do, and standing up there and doing nothing isn't funny. I actually, if I try to remember like what kind of games we had on the computer. The games I was mostly playing was called Pixeline in Danish anyways. I don't know if they are in other countries as well. Like there was this first aid one that like I would often try and play. Because like sometimes like in the middle of anything, like even if my dad was really busy that day, if I was playing that one, my dad would take time out to just show me how to do the different first aid things in real life. Like, okay, this is how you actually do it, like how actually to lay people like that, so that they, like how to lay people down when they're unconscious, like how to put them like in the right position that they won't accidentally choke on their own tongue. Which is actually the reason why you lay people in a weird position there, because otherwise they will choke on their own tongue. And the weird position is just so they can't roll back on their backs, because then they'll be choking on their own tongue again. It's a bot. There's a bot. There's a bot again. No. No. No bots. No bots. Anyways. I am sorry if I act with way too much energy, but like what could you really expect? I have ADHD, my medicine is like around the time it's running out, and I have been giving something with sugar in it. Whoever gave me the thing with sugar in it is the— oh, there's somebody down there. Hello! Hello! Okay, they went that way. I know they can't hear me, but still, it's fun. Plus, you never know. I have had just viewers find me in game and just began trying to lag out my computer more. Because it's fun, for some reason. I am, in that case, looking at Philip and Smaller Snail. Why? Why do you two keep trying? It's not funny. The computer doesn't have anything anyways. I think for part of that I went into like a British accent for like a one or two of the words there. I don't know. I literally learned English through videos and like games. Like not games, through, well, writing in English I learned through games, but speaking and like understanding language was through freaking TV shows, so yeah. Apparently the most effective ways for me to learn. Because I was not learning shit the other way. Yeah, it was funny. A fun way to learn it. Like seriously, I started this rant with Sims 4. Oh god. I started this rant with Sims 4. And like how much I hate the color wheel. Because the color wheel is trash. Because it is trash. Because there isn't a color wheel. Give us Sims 2 and Sims 3, like give us the good one. Like, yeah, they're not great graphics and stuff, but like, difference was like, they had a color wheel. You could make pretty stuff. You had the freedom of a color wheel, and not fucking everything was gatekept behind fucking paywalls of like, oh yeah, but you need to buy this new pack to have access to it. Fucking excuse me? In this life simulation game, you have to pay to get seasons. Or to get laundry. Fucking excuse me? What kind of life simulation game? And like, oh, another thing. Sims 4 is fucking sexist. Like, yeah, you might think like, no, it's not. Male Sims. Ugly thing, you can't make a pretty male sim. Like, without having copious, I mean like crazy amounts of custom content. Because they don't have anything. Like females, there's all this pretty, cool clothing. Guys, there's another t-shirt. Here you go. That should keep you entertained for like next year. Before we introduce like the next t-shirt. Which will be the same thing exactly. It's like, no. Something good. Like the thing is like even like I don't know what the percentage of male to female simmers are, but like it doesn't matter. Like if you're making a family in The Sims 4, you're going to have to make both male and females at some point. Plus the faces. The faces of Sims 4 characters, like the male ones, it's just like I can't make this look pretty. I found a trick on the internet though, like you make a female sim and then you turn them male and oh, they look pretty now. Oh, would you look at that? Because for some reason they have so weirdly different facial structures and stuff, like you can't make them look. What if you have different facial features? Why can't you like pull them more naturally around? Like in the old Sims game, all the Sims were equally as ugly. They like, oh, the male Sim that back then was ugly, well so was the female. They were both as ugly. They were both the same amount. It was fair. It's fair game. Both of them look like shit. That's because of the graphics more than anything. But then now it's just like, why do I have to? I can't make a pretty male sim. It's like, but I need this. Like, I can't make them look decent without downloading custom content. And like the way Max's looks is really growing on me. I like the way it looks. So like, when I download custom content, it's gonna be Max's. But now the thing I usually download the different things from. Like, I can't find a filter that says Max, so I'm just like, well, fuck me, I can't do anything now. What am I supposed to do? There's only Alpha CC, and I don't use that crap. Mostly because it's out of place in Sims, because like, okay, great, your Sim looks like a real person who lives in a cartoon country, like, a cartoon world, like. Plus some of the things that the game then decides to match, it's just like, no. 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 Just no. So it would be nice if they had an actual good pink hair color. Because it's like they have like this pastel pink, which looks absolutely disgusting. And they have this like really neon pink, which looks absolutely disgusting. Like, we can't have like a muted pink. No, we have to have this one that looks toxic and this one that looks like a freaking rainbow unicorn princess thing up on it. Like, it's like, no. Like, no, just give us a color wheel for colored hair. Then we can choose it ourselves. We don't have to deal with, like, getting annoyed at the fact there's no good colors. Like, if I remember right, my hair color isn't there because I'm blonde, but I'm not blonde. Like, I have light hair, but my hair isn't yellow. Like one of the blondes is. And I am not platinum blonde. And I'm not like it's kind of like a slightly brown, but it's technically still blonde. Like, there's some brown in it. Like, that isn't in Sims. Plus, in, like, the older Sims game, you had your roots grow out. Like, you could change, like, yeah, maybe they weren't actually growing up. Like, the thing is, you could make the root area of your hair, have a different color. So you could say, like, oh, the top color is their natural color. Then the other one is because they had their hair colored. So that part looking like it's growing out, it looks like it's actually having roots that are growing out. It looks realistic. It looks pretty. I mean, was it an absolute hell to figure out what was going on? Yes, but like, just lock it behind, like, something you have to change real quick in the like in some kind of advanced settings tab, and it's like, boom, no new simmer is going to have to deal with it, and more experienced simmers are going to be able to play with it, which means we can make prettier shit. But before anybody's like, oh, they get too much power, they just begin doing weird stuff. We can do custom content right now. Do not look up what, like, the most popular mods are, because one of them is the extreme violence mod. The other one is, or the other one I've heard about, like, often, is kind of, let's just say it's rated the same thing. Like, for God's sake, what the hell? But the thing is, like, the Sims community haven't been challenged in their area. They've been, like, basically had a monopoly for a while, but it's like, not for much longer, because this new game thing that's called Paralyze, like, it looks like it's becoming, like, it's pretty. I'm gonna buy it. Mostly because they say when they're updating the game, it's not gonna be behind game packs, which means I'm not gonna have to pay 20 times. I don't wanna have to buy every single upgrade for the game. Who asked for kids? Like, okay, we have game packs. We have like 3 different types of packs. Why don't we add a 4th? I don't want a 4th. Like, I think it's like $600 or something at this point. That seems probably cost to get, like, the entire game. Or $600 bucks. I don't know which currency. It's just too much. Like, for God's sake. It's just too expensive. I don't have all the packs. I have a few of them. Is there a few more I want? Yes. Specifically, like, the one with the mountain, because I want the Japanese stuff, because I love making Japanese Sims, and I love Japanese housing. And the magic one, because I freaking want to be able to do whatever I want. The only right way to play The Sims 4 is by being a freaking sadist. Because there's no the game isn't hard, it's easy. Like, oh, you want to become successful? Go find one of the witches Sims, flirt with them, take the, like, except, like, okay, yeah, we're married now, we're gonna move in together. You don't even have to marry them, you just have to be like, okay, we're moving together in the same house. Move them to the plot of, like, the place you used to live. Move you to the place, you can move the entire family out, by the way. And keep all their money on you, and just take all the money. So they are on an empty plot of land with nothing on it, with no money, and you just took their entire fabulous mansion and all of their money. Congratulations. You just played them. And you are now so successful, who cares? Like, the only right place is, like, being an asshole. Like, what else are you gonna do? Play it the normal way? No, like, the only place where you actually get some gameplay is, like, what if you're an evil scientist, which means you get like the laser thingy. Which, yeah, now you have some more gameplay, you can literally laser them. Or if you're a klepto, like you keep stealing people's shit. Like just the challenge of having to check if anybody's in the room before taking this stuff. And like, because like Sims, for some reason, they know when you're taking that stuff, they'll just walk into the room and be like, Shinobi! It's like, what are you even saying? Oh, wait, no, it's not Shinobi, it's Shadobi. I think. It means something in Simlish. Katy Perry played her last Friday night in Simlish once for a game. You can actually find Katy Perry's song last Friday. Is that hers or is it another one that's hers? Anyways, one of the songs is literally played in there. And last Friday night was in there too. Is that her song? Because I'm pretty sure it is. If it isn't, then both she has a song in there, but also that song is in there too. Like, so you can get giant singers to go in there, but you can't listen to us when we say just give us our fucking cars in the game. Or to not let out, like, when the game, like, when the different, like, Sims YouTubers and stuff, they get the packs earlier. To, like, show off and stuff. What the hell is that piece of shit they've been given? What the hell was up with the wedding pack? Or just listen here. What's up with the magic pack? Like, okay, great gameplay, yay! What is this build? I'm pretty sure that's missing a door. Because that there is a staircase to nothing. And there's an empty space in the room next to it. Like, is that supposed to be like a door from the kitchen out into the garden? It's like, so great, but what's the door? Oh, Strangerville. Yeah, we just kind of, you know, I don't know how to say this. We kind of forgot. It's so bad. We kind of forgot to playtest the things, so these builds are not actually playable. Like, excuse you? You can't actually make food in the bunker. It's very, like, not the bunker, the fallen plane. You can't make food in there. You're going to have to clear off some counter space. It's just kind of like, what? The fuck? Plus in Sims 4, it's literally just a data like, oh, these characters are apparently like supposed to be like enemies and stuff, technically. It's like, but they just start off with a neutral relationship. Well, like in the old Sims game, it's like, oh, you just got into this game, the mom is already at work, kids are at school, and the maid comes over, and there's hints that like the maid and the father of the family has had an affair. Like the old Sims game is like drama. The new Sims game, you want to make drama? You can call somebody's mom a llama. Actually, that is one of the things you can do. Literally, an interaction is insinuate mom is like insinuate mother is a llama. Excuse me? Like, cows exist in Sims, and you're not even insinuating it's a cow, you're insinuating it's a llama. A llama. Is that supposed to be... Is that an insult? Because, like, if the mother actually was a llama, then congratulations, you have a magic mom who somehow turned her llama-ass kid into a human. Like, he's probably a shapeshifter, probably. She's a shapeshifter then. Because, like, that's a human. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's an alien. Or a vampire. Or a mercenary. Why isn't the Calientes aliens? In The Sims 4, Caliente. Literally, like, Caliente. If you remove the first couple of letters and the last couple of letters, or it might just be the first and the last letter, but it literally says alien in the middle of their name. They are literally aliens. And there is an alien race in The Sims. You could have made them aliens. But no, that'd be too much drama. It wouldn't be too much drama. Like, maybe if there was more, if like all the other things you were simulating in the game was actually written into code to make a difference, then yeah, maybe we'd begin to get too much drama. But like, none of it matters. Like, I can guarantee that almost nobody knows that the guy in the trailer in the Oasis Springs is most likely the disowned son of Nancy and Jeffrey Landgraf. Because he changed his name. But like, this is fine, but like, what if they started out having a negative relationship? Because the reason why he was disowned was because like he wanted to go into comedy. And well, they're Landgrafs. That's like, their last name is also their work. They landlords, mom is a criminal, I think. Yeah, the mom is a criminal and the dad is, for some reason, has become a secret agent, but like, no. No. You want the drama, but there was already drama. And they don't actually end up fighting over this. Because there's no like instant distrust between people in the criminal career and the people in the secret agent career. It's like, but where's the character? Like, where's the character? It's just kind of sad. Like, I hate the idea of expansion packs. It's like, I bought the game. Now you want me to buy the game again? For this thing. Like, it isn't even like you're paying actually for what it's worth. It's like we're paying more. It's like who actually wants to pay for like the exact amount of work? It's like a couple hundred other people are buying the pack too. I don't have to pay for the entire work myself. Excuse you. Empty, but I do not have to buy. I don't have to pay for your shit. None of those amounts, anyways. Like, there's amounts that I'm willing to. Yeah. Small expansion pack, sure. Or like, yeah, it's the same. Like, but like, if it has more in it, then sure. Like, they even make us pay for sponsored packs. Like, why? Oh, I don't know, because the entirety of the community hates them at this point. And he's yelling at them to like, just give us what we want instead of what we don't want. We don't care about that thing. And can Game Studios just stop community voting? Stop. Look at the fandom from Minecraft as an example. And then just realize that it's a bad idea. We don't know what we want. We don't know what the final like iteration is gonna be. And when we do know what we want, that's not one of the options you give us to vote for. It's just like, I would love actually like werewolves. Like werewolves wouldn't fit the aesthetics of the game. Why? Actually, why? You have vampires. You have aliens. Why don't you want to add werewolves? What if I want a wolf? You have dogs. You could literally have them turn into just a bigger version of the dogs. You have the character animations. You just need to make one better transforming. You already have the vampires. Let's be honest, the only reason they're there is to be hot. Nobody cares about the vampires other than the fact that they're hot. Don't even give me that stuff like, oh, don't be mad at my hobby. He's perfect. It's like, you mean the snob? Like, of the two vampires that live in that house, there's like two vampires and then there is Vlad. I am very confused if it's Vlad you're talking about, if it's the other one. He's a snob! You only like him because he's a sparkly vampire. He's the new toy for you. It's a vampire. It's Vampire Boys. You're just like, oh! It's like, nobody likes him. He's a generally terrible person. It's just a pretty boy. Which isn't even that pretty because male Sims can't be pretty because for some reason they can't be made in a pretty way. I am so, like, literally, I made a really pretty one the other day by making a female Sim and then turning its gender into male. Because the slight change that it does to the facial shapes, it's like, it looks decent now, yay! Every other attempt at just making it from scratch as a male just fail, 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 fail. Like making a male, like pretty male Sims, it's impossible. It's annoying because I want, like, if I make a pretty, like, an attractive female character that is so, like, I want to make like a story on her. She's supposed to get like tricked by some kind of hot guy into a relationship with it and then end up breaking up. Well, I need to actually be able to make a hot guy for her. Like, sure, I can make the personality fit, but like, that's half the equation. Making them a jerk isn't hard. It's 3 personality traits. How did I hit water there? It's a very high height. Oh, it's late. I still forgot to do like the last part of my homework. The thing is, like, I have the stuff done. I just need to send it in. But it requires moving it over to my computer from, like, I have the photos of it on my phone. We need to do some stuff that can't just be done over the computer, so yeah. There's like, my computer and my charger hasn't been good friends, and I just need to transfer. Like, let's see, it was from 8.2 to 8.7, so it's 6 different, like, we're doing geometry and like geometric shapes. It's like, I don't, like, my brain literally be like, okay, later today we'll just send it, and then my brain is like, yeah, but we could draw. Although I do not regret, like, spending my entire time painting today, because, like, I normally hate painting. I hate paint. I like drawing, but I hate paint. Paint is the fucking devil for me normally. But for once, it actually went well. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty. It was going well. Was I mixing the paint with a lot of water? Yes, because I want a thinner layer so I can just go over it multiple times to make it look prettier in the end. Like, it turned out so pretty. But trying to explain to my, like, one of the teachers that, like, there is around a, 0.000000001% chance that I actually know what old, like, character you're talking about. Like, I don't know which character you're talking about. I don't know. Why is that your first guess? What chance is it I would know something from back when you were, like, a teen? Like, I rarely watch movies on my own just because I know I'm never gonna find one that I actually like, because the types of movies I have are never in the cinema. They're the ones that are, like, they're seen like, they're not good enough to be in the cinema screen. It's like, well, excuse you. There are people who wish to see these movies. You just don't let them. And I happen to be one of those people. Look, it's late. 2 seconds. You got something to drink? I have like an entire can at the side, and because I know I'm going to be drinking it all, I just have a straw in the can. I'm just going to drink directly from it because I know I'm going to drink it all. I don't know, I'm just running around here. I could just fall asleep here right now. The thing is, like, I'm really I don't know how the computer works, but I know, like, the mouse and keyboard are completely new. The chair and table are completely new. Very pretty. It was the more expensive chair, but it was a less expensive table. This is like a pretty, like, bamboo table. And the chair, instead of having leather, it has fabric, which means I'm not gonna have to deal with fake leather. Where it's like, you know, like where it basically chips and you now have a black area and you're like, what? What's this black area? Oh wait, it's from the leather of the chair because it was fake leather. Like, I know it's not real leather. Real leather doesn't do that. I've dealt with real leather before. It does not do it. That's not how it works. But like, I love this chair. It feels so comfortable. It's so comfy. I had to kind of mental breakdown because my dad had made it before I'd come. Like, I didn't want him to even go get it. I wanted to be along for the entire thing. Though me having a mental breakdown over that probably a good thing because my parents finally took it seriously. That yeah, I do have a mental breakdown, and yeah, I am to some point self-harming because I have pretty long nails usually. I take care of them, like they're always clean, but they are a bit longer. That's just personal preference. They're slightly longer, but I always make sure to like keep them clean and stuff. And with slightly longer, I mean like a millimeter or two out. It's like, it's not those like really long nails. But like in those kind of situations where I'm just like completely panicking and my brain is just doing something stupid, I will dig my nails into my arm. Yeah, they're taking it serious now because they realize that, oh god, this might actually mean something. Tree! On a rock! Woo! It's late. I need more sleep. Like, the thing is, like, yesterday, because I'm in, like, it's called beredskab in Denmark. We got a message earlier today, which I still need to figure out how to answer to, but I don't know how to answer to it. My dad just goes, I don't know how to answer to this one. We just had about it yesterday, but I don't remember. I don't think it was supposed to be sent to me because I'm not on the logistics team. I don't have any of the schooling for it. The only thing I can do is just sit, like, do you want food? I can't do that either. I can't drive. I don't have a driver's license. Unless my dad says we're going out to it, then I'm not going. Like, for me, it's literally just a question of, like, did dad tell me to go out for it? If yes, then yeah, I'm going. Because then we both of us go out because we're both in it. It's like, I can't go there on my own. I don't have a driver's license or a car. I mean, yeah, would I take the car if I was actually having if I actually had a driver's license in that situation? Yeah, and nobody's gonna fucking complain because I had to go there. Something that was lit on fire, I might have to turn it out. It's like, I can't because I don't have a driver's license. It's like, I'm an idiot at spelling, so I don't even know how I'm supposed to spell the right answer. I know that if I can come, I'm supposed to write how many minutes. Or like, how long is there until I can come. So like, basically saying, this is how long it'll be until I'll be at the, be at the location and be ready to change into my uniform, or in really dire situations, grab the uniform, get in the car, good luck putting the uniform on in the car while we're driving. I'm breaking freaking, like how you're actually supposed to, like, laws of driving. Because this is a first degree thing. I don't remember what was used. It was number one. There was like one. There was two different types. One means fuck the laws about how to drive. We will. Boom. Nobody knows what laws anymore. While the second one is this is fine. We can follow the normal rules while driving. It's fine. We still have to get out there, but like we don't have to be in complete like get out there now, fast. Like this is kind of like we need to get there, but like we can do like we're supposed to do. Which is just like I've driven on it while we're following the speed limits and stuff. And it's like there's no seat belts in the back, but firefighters. Closest thing is like the like when you're supposed to like to dive into smoke and stuff. Like when they have like those air stuff on, it has like straps that goes on into front. We literally just like okay, we stick an arm through one of those. Like yeah, it's stuck in the car and we're stuck to it. So it's like yeah, we're sitting here now. Literally, we're just like, yeah, this is technically not supposed to be for this situation, but yeah, sure, we're just gonna put it on, yeah. This is my new seatbelt for it. Mostly because this car is old. I mean, we're getting a new one soon, so yay, we're getting a new one. We already got the new tank. And like tank, like a military one, but like tank as in a tank of water. The one with the giant water tank on the top. Basically water supply, in case there isn't a easy way of getting water supply. I think it was. I'm gonna go back up and run around up there. But like, because of like the stuff that's happening, you know, global politics and that kind of stuff. My dad is usually the main one to stand for our first aid stuff over there. He had talked to one of the other ones higher up in the like stuff in there. He had gotten permission to like we're going to go through all the first aid stuff and gonna grab the shit we don't need, and that's getting sent down to help. Like we are not legally allowed to use these first aid gear. Okay, it's getting sent down to help with like like how Russia is going fucking crazy. Like it's getting down there to help with how many people are getting it. Like it's like what the fuck are you even doing, Russia? Like what are you doing? Why? Why do you think this is a good idea? And no, this is not the entirety of Russia who thinks it's a good idea. It's more like one man who's just completely just hiding away in a bunker somewhere, terrified of people. Because to be honest, nobody likes him anymore. Not many people did before. But it's like we just got to pack so much first aid stuff away. It's like. Okay, this entire thing over in the corner over here, we're just gonna begin going through it, and the majority of it is ended up being like, yeah, this is getting sent over there. Like, yeah, there's stuff there, there's stuff there. This is like a pretty big amount. Big enough that we need to bring the trailer, like the car isn't enough. Mostly because my dad has a lot of stuff in the car. Because for some reason, people can't follow a work schedule for like when they're supposed to be at work. So like my dad is supposed to clock out, and the next person is supposed to come over and keep an eye on the younger people who is at the workplace, which is their like these people are the ones they're supposed to keep an eye on, that they don't hurt themselves or do something stupid. Well, nobody comes and clocks in. My dad can't leave before somebody else is there supervising these teens. They can leave. Like I don't know if other family have this problem too, like often, but like my family, one of the biggest things I hear is like, oh yeah, my workplace is forcing me to use my break days now because like they have so many. Like, yeah, they have telling me to use them now because I apparently have to make like. You have so many, it's just flat out ludicrous. It's just crazy. The thing is, I know why. They're fucking pushovers, and if they can, they're going to help. They should just get overtime pay because they're not going to be using all those break days. They're not going to be using that amount of break they technically earn for it. You just pay them overtime because that technically means they're getting more money for doing the overtime anyways. And they always end up doing overtime. Because for some reason, they're fucking workaholics, every single one of them. But the funny thing is like, yeah, but there's like, what if they're not? It's like, you don't have to do it. Like, family, then it's like, okay, me and my aunt, we're out shopping this day. We walk by the place she works. She immediately begins getting pissed at the younger people working there, just like, I told you to empty that trash bin. Look, it's overflowing. Go and we had a like, this is a store. Go empty it. Or I told you guys to click that hard. Or like, I told you to fill up the fridge with like, with something to drink. It's like, you said water. It's like, just fill it up. It needed a soda too. If the soda is running out too, even if I said just fill it up with water, and also fill it up with soda. It's supposed to have both. It's like, and me just standing over there like, we were supposed to go through here to get to the place where we're gonna eat, and now you're just supposed to be a break. You're doing what? Not even surprised. Or like if my dad is supposed to be home today, I'm like, I'm not holding myself. I'm not waiting. Cause somebody is gonna forget to go over for the shift, and my dad is going to have to pick up, like, because like nobody else freaking has the anything at all to do it. Like if you know you can't come to a day of work, like, yeah, it's okay to sometimes be like, I can't go to work today, but don't do it because like, oh, hey, I have a slight headache. Like, is your head actually hurting to the point where it will stop you from doing your work? No? Good. Go to work. Like, oh, my arm hurts slightly. Who gives a fuck? Your work isn't physical labor. So why does it matter that your arm hurts? It isn't physical labor we're making you do. You don't even have to include your arm. For God's sake. Or them successfully ending up with my dad in a Swedish hospital because they were out skiing, I think is the right word, and one of them is like gets hurt. It's like, okay, he's going with that one to keep an eye on him while he's at the hospital. He gets then like, okay, now he has corona apparently. My dad gets tested well, he has it apparently now too. Which means even when my dad comes home, like my dad, when he hasn't seen us for a while, he really just wants to be close to us then. Like, he can't. I mean, the dogs were very pissy when they finally got to see him again. They're just like, you came home and went down to the basement without speaking to us. How dare you? Like, you could, like, just the dogs just be like, how dare you? So to be honest, if you ignore those dogs for 5 minutes, it's like, how dare you? So an entire day, they were pretty much just like, how fucking dare you, you bastard. Until the older one realized that, right, he doesn't care, he just wants cuddles. You tell I'm getting tired, my brain is just running off of just pure random energy. But like, just what? How did I even get in on talking to this one? Oh my god! How did I end up talking about this? Let's go. Wait, what was I talking about? Overwork. Okay, yeah. Because like my mom will do it majority of the time. My dad will do it majority of the time. My aunts do it too. Like every one of them. I just think that like you're not getting paid to do this right now, are you? Like that should not. That's not your task. Why are you doing it? Which I know the answer because somebody has to do it, and the ones who actually have it on the task list got too lazy to do it, and somebody needs to do it. But it's also just like, people do your fucking work, please. Like, sure. Oh, wait, we mentioned the first aid gear. Oh yeah, I mentioned there's some of the stuff we were not allowed to use. Like, we're not legally allowed to use it. So it's just like, yeah, that's going down there. And then there was like, which is for like when you're bandaging somebody up, like to absorb blood to stop it from actually leaking out of the bandage and actually like making the bandage dirty, that amount. So you can just change out that pad and then keep the bandage for longer. Like, it's like, we're gonna use like, if we use an entire pack of those for like the next in the next 5 years, we'd be using more than we usually do. So a lot of them just sitting down there. Yeah. Don't understand what? Me rambling or the game? Because I don't know anymore. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. I just remember. Oh, French. Look, you don't really have to understand what I'm saying. I'm not sure. My ADHD is taking over. Like, it's late in the evening. My medicine stopped working a couple hours ago, I'm pretty sure at this point. And somebody had the genius idea of giving me something with sugar in it. So, welcome to the 18-year-old who is acting like a 5-year-old. Yay! Way too much energy. Sorry. Also because I'm not technically English either, so the things I mention isn't even like normal for English people to talk about, because I am Danish, so yay! Many countries. Because the computer is about the same age as me. I don't remember a single time where this computer hasn't been in this spot of the house. This has been here for like forever. We've been here since I was like less than a year old. I have gotten a new computer. I just need to set up screens and the other stuff. Like, I have all this stuff. I just need screens. And then I have everything I need to set up. And then I can actually, you know, get more than freaking... Like, what you're seeing is the same thing I'm seeing. It isn't going down in quality in between the stream. That's what I'm seeing too, trust me. Like, I can assure you that what you're seeing is the same thing from my perspective. Leveling. There's actually been a decent amount of people who've joined the stream and at least talked today. That's nice. Oh, there's someone down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I speaking too fast? I do that. That reminds me of an internship I had once. I'm not British. Some of my friends are though. That might be where I'm getting some of it from. Sorry, I'm not British. And if I was, I'd have just got my ass out of the country because I'm not dealing with Brexit. Nothing. Wintles. Which one of that is that the like? There's a mod for it and there's a sound one for it. Which one of them is that? And I'm not gonna use it well on this computer because this computer can barely take what it's already dealing with. So maybe when I get the new computer set up. Most likely when I get the new computer set up because I will have a lot more space on the computer and a lot more place to deal with. So is that the one with the voices or is it the one with the like mini map and everything? Mod made by wynncraft, it's ads, guide, map, etc. Huh. Yeah, I think Philip is using that one usually when he's playing. Yeah, it's the mini map one. Like when I get a strong computer, I'm also gonna like currently the graphics are the lowest they can. I'm gonna try and see if I can get back to Sinfres alive. I wanna see. Cause I don't have anything on me. Great job. I forgot to put stuff. When do I ever remember? The answer is never, because I just began running in this direction randomly and ended up at the temple. Ow! Game not lag now. No, stop. It worked for like a few seconds there. How did that work? I don't want to deal with that one. You're in the worst place when lag. Oh yes, I'm probably gonna die here, but I've walked around a few times here, so I understand what direction stuff is, like, decently. I also understand that if I'm in trouble, I can run this way to get over to where I can get. I'm not gonna do slash kill. I want to get to a point where I can just go back and forth whenever I want. Because I don't know. I don't think it'll actually bring me back to Sinfres then. There is other cities that are closer by. And you know, this guy. You're gonna lose them in this corner here because the freaking way they find stuff is terrible. Okay, I survived. Oh, it's getting late. I think French is like 1 hour earlier, I think. I knew it, this one is the wrong way. I want to at least try. If I die trying, then I die trying. Friends, congratulations. Can you translate? I understand a very minimal amount of French. And with that I mean the fact that when I was small I was taught what merci beaucoup means. Because for some reason I was a very polite baby. Give me a second. Let's see where it teleported me to. Hey, it actually sent me to the right point. I don't know how to translate that. Put it in Google Translate and see what it puts out. If it puts out something wrong, then that's funny. Like, I have to go. Good luck and good try it. So, yeah, I died, so I got back. Yay. Anyways, have fun. I think I'm gonna close down stream in like a bit as well. It's getting late for me. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, but I think I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna be doing some stuff. It's basically 50-50 shot. Let's move here. Like, this is one of the things where Philip is like, it's good that he isn't there because, like, the city of jokes is kind of offensive to most countries. Like, stop, for God's sake. Like, if there's an offensive joke, he knows it. Actually, I haven't explored out there. Let's go explore out there before I close down stream. Let's explore out here. Yeah, I haven't been out here. It's the outskirts of St. Louis. Ooh, what is this over here? Can't wait till getting to use a new computer because the mouse has like numbers on the side, which means I could just change what item I have in my hand by clicking this side of the mouse. But also it has some of them to like mute and unmute stuff. Cool stuff over here. Ooh. The games would probably have required you came over here beforehand, but like I haven't been over here before. Special tree. And creatures that can't run faster than I can. Did this just say dark forest? Dark forest and first transition. Oof. Oof. Well, I hope Larry's barrier is still holding strong. Up here. Whatever those things are, I want to shoot at them. What else is there? Down there. Let's see. Didn't get a lot of it, so let's try and get it more. Yay, we got it. Okay, what else? I kinda wanna go up there. Fallen Village. You're getting my attention, where's this Fallen Village? I see a giant root over there, I think. I'm gonna explore that one just in case. Yeah, just in case it might be something nicer. You know, whatever the fuck is at my feet right now. Okay. Yeah, there's a village house there, and there is definitely something up there I want to see. No, that's just merchant. Where's a pig apparently? Ooh. Stuff. A harpy bone. Might be useful to research them. Yeah, no, it's not really that useful. I don't know why. Nothing. Nothing, nada. Darn it! And I've just gone from rambling and having fun with that to just going silent now. That's not good. What's a ramble about? Is that a beach? Is that a motherfucking beach? I can't wait for from like swimming season again. Like I want to get back into swimming. I love this little manor he has. Like I enjoy being out swimming, but like my problem is like cold water. I can't do it. My feet will cramp. And nobody will be having a good time, especially not me. I barely know what I am. Where I am. I'm just scouting out the area. Oh, there's a properly character player thing. There's the golems. There's the golems for safety. Okay, we're safe now. It is so late for me. I'm gonna go to my character's house. I've just thought I found that. I mean, my character's half Enderman and half something else, which I'm not gonna say because it's funnier for people to guess. I'm probably gonna stop throwing any hints about what that thing is because I've done that before. Enough that it should flat out be obvious. This is supposed to be like uneven. Alright. Character's part Japanese. Well, it should be pretty clear because it's a kimono. No shoes inside! He's currently in socks. This was originally supposed to be like flats. Like flat, like ballerina shoes maybe, like the ones that are like flat decoration ones. They're not the actual ones for dancing. That kind of style. Stuff there, stuff there. Magic room. White Guardian's room, which is now covered by plants from the outside. Not my problem. His character technically owns like my character, like a ludicrous amount of emeralds because of the silks. I need to figure out if there's like any like European old stories about spider people. If there's any that fits the character that's supposed to be running the silk business. The servants' quarters, which is mostly just like beds here. Windows literally magic to tint them black at night so nobody can see in. But I get to just climb up here and go to sleep. Some different silk blankets. Or some cotton blankets for the summer because let's go over to stuff that's actually decent temperature wise. Down here. This room I need to fix because, well, I needed some bricks for the room in there. So you just kind of, you know, you can't see it from out here, that's the important part. I just took the door from over there and stuff it on there. The food. Utensils and stuff would be in there. Wine. Which is also a lot of sake because again Japanese. A small sales room. His dresser, which for some reason he's put over in this corner, which is the only corner he shouldn't put it in, because it's the only corner where you don't get to see any of the things that actually looks like you can open them. Book tables, music, the bed which you still need to upgrade. Yeah. Yep. I don't exist. Boop boop. Boop boop boop. I don't know why I took a screenshot. I'm probably going to have to delete that one because that one's useless. Where Brian used to have set up base. Not that much anymore. Kinda still pissed at him. Let's just say they pissed me off more than enough times, so I'm just gonna leave the chats every time because I can't deal with this. I've got enough to deal with my time. You ever have like a moment where you're just like laughing along to a joke you don't find funny because you don't want to seem stuck up, but you literally just want to punch somebody in the face for making it? Yeah. This is supposed to be more like my own bed because for the like underlaying area in my bed, I've like usually just took like a purplish pink blanket, a magenta, like it's slightly more red and dark one, and I've like put it over the mattress for like an underlayer stuff for it. And then I have like this thin blue blanket of the same type of fabric that is so comfy and so soft that I have over. I also have a few extra ones for when it's winter. Like that one would be more of like summer. And in a really warm summer it would be literally nothing. Anyways. Woo! Canonically, this is the area where my character used magic to create Charlie the Plant Monster. Oh wait, no, that's the cannon anyways. And this is for like putting like spears and staffs into like each slice down there would be for a new weapon. And petting his head. The kind of a whoosh she's had, like, I need to sleep. The stuff there's any paternity technically for the character. And the kitchen. This one over here, this like right there, that's where they have the cookies for White Guardian's fox because it eats them like it's addicted. Let me see. Let me feel it. Yeah. Wait, I'm missing one room. This one. Giant bed. Great table. Ooh. I think I might go to sleep. Because I need to brush my teeth and I need to put new wax on the braces thingy. So it doesn't cut my mouth up while I'm sleeping. For anybody who knows Japanese culture, this would be the correct, as far as I know, this would be an actually accurate kimono to wear for the time. For like the month we're in currently. It's gradient. And pinkish colors. And then the fluff in there. I couldn't find any rules about which colors obis was supposed to be. And because the kimono would be the correct thing, I've also put like an actual like white layer under. For like having like the white kimono looking thing under as well. Of course my character's gonna change to Yukata once it gets warmer. Because I want to have it accurate for now. Which technically her old kimonos were accurate for her as well. Because the character didn't grow up in Japan, it's Japanese heritage. That first dress it wore, the one that was like a short, like really short kimono thing. I think about like canonically just making like that's the dress she had since she was small. That's why it's so annoying on her, it's because it was literally a child one she kept wearing. And then the longer one was like, okay, she saw these people wear them, then she makes one in the same size that they would need. Still too small. Because she is part Enderman, and she's tall. Tall girl. Tall girl need long dress. I'm gonna end up stream now. I'm gonna go to sleep. Same thing as my character gonna do. Anyways, guys, I hope you had a good day, night, evening, morning, whenever, wherever you're in the world. And I turned my mic the wrong way. I hope you had a good day, night, evening, morning, whenever, wherever you're in the world. And bye bye! Bye, stream! Woo!